Hello students, so today we are going to discuss figure of speech. What is figure of speech? Does anybody know? Figure of speech plays the same role in language as ornaments or jewelry to human body or decorative items to our homes. A figure of speech is an ornament of language. It is applied to decorate our expression or to make it more beautiful. A figure of speech is an expression used to make a greater effect on your reader or listener. It includes making comparisons, contrasts, associations, exaggerations, and construction. It also gives a much clearer picture of what you are trying to convey. So let us now have a proper definition of figure of speech. A figure of speech, according to the Oxford Learner Dictionary, is a word or phrase used in a different way from its usual meaning in order to create a particular mental picture or effect. Now let us discuss some common figures of speech. Repetition, alliteration, anaphora, simile, metaphor, pun. Now let us discuss one by one and we'll see how they are used. So first one is repetition. Repetition is a figure of speech where a word or phrase is repeated more than one time to put emphasis. It attracts the attention of the readers to the specific phrase. Let us see example of repetition. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. Here phrase we will has been repeated. Now let us listen to a musical note to understand better the metaphor of repetition. So I hope you got the point. Here the word tu jahan has been repeated. Now let us move forward. A second figure of speech for today is alliteration. Alliteration is the repeating of consonant sounds right next to each other, which creates a memorable or melodic effect. Remember, it is a repeating of consonant sounds. Let us see example. She sells seashells by the seashore. Again, let us have a musical example of metaphor alliteration.
जिया चले जान चले नैन चले धुआं चले धुआं चले रात भर धुआं चले जानू ना जानू ना जानू ना तो तेरी जिया चले जान चले नैनो चले धुआं चले धुआं चले.
So I hope you got the point here. Jia jale, ja jale, the j consonant sound has been repeated. Now, our next figure of speech is anaphora. What is anaphora? Anaphora is a literary device that lends emphasis to words through deliberate repetition of similar words or phrases at the beginning of successive clauses or sentence. It is deliberate repetition of phrases or words at the beginning of successive clauses or sentences. Let us see an example. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like your, I'll rise. So the phrase you may has been used at the beginning of every clause. So let us listen to again a musical example.
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार जीना इसी का नाम है.
Okay, so you listen. किसी के वास्ते, the phrase was being repeated. This kind of figure of speech is known as anaphora. The next one is simile. What is simile? A simile compares two dissimilar things using like or as. The goal of simile is to give the reader a more vivid understanding of something. Remember, it is comparison of two dissimilar things by putting like or as. Examples: it was the first real day of summer, and by the time she came back indoor, she was as red as a tomato. She was as red as a tomato. So now again, time for musical example, and here so students, we have seen a lot of comparison. So this kind of comparison by putting like or as, when it is made, it is known as figure of speech by the name simile. Now move next. So next figure of speech is metaphor. A metaphor is the direct comparison of dissimilar things to create more vivid imagery or understanding. Remember, it is a direct comparison. Let us see example. He was an onion. To understand him, she had to peel back the leaves. So here, as or like has not been used directly. He was an onion. So let us again go to a musical example. Okay, now it's time for our last figure of speech for today. It is pun. A pun is a form of wordplay that purposefully substitutes words that sound similar but have different meanings. Example: mine is long and a sad tail, said the mouse, turning to Alice and sighing. It's a long tail, certainly, said Alice, looking down with wonder at the mouse's tail. But why do you call it sad? It has been taken from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. So you can say the word tail, same pronunciations has been used for different objectives. So here, now it's time for your musical break, musical example, but I'm not going to play any music for you. It's your homework. Just imagine which song can be suited here. Okay? So now students, let us have recapitulation of what we did today. We discussed what is a figure of speech. We have gone through definition of figure of speech and then some common figure of speech with examples we discussed today. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a good day.